right. Hello there, yogis. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. My handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the four-digit ID code for verification is 8096. Online classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I am streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos have been uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. You can visit any of those platforms for classes at any time. Please note that the studio is closing on October 31st, and the classes will be continuing at 50 Regent in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. We are still doing outdoor classes on weekends, and then when it gets too cold out, we will be moving inside to the observatory. So if you look on my YouTube channel now, there are some videos are outside, and then also another expansive space with lots of windows. That's the 50 Regent space. So please note that there are some changes going forward. Okay, sitting up tall. Today's class is intermediate advanced. It is a level 2, level 3. For those of you with tight hips, elevate, sitting up on a block, a blanket, a towel, or a book. So particularly if you're tight around the hips or your lower back, it is important for you to elevate. Makes this cross-legged position a lot more comfortable, a lot more accessible. Okay, palms face up, fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat. Sitting up tall, let the shoulders broaden. And with the lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose, and let the inhales even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the lungs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vashtan, Sarva Vashtan, Gato Piva, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Vihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongating through the left side of the neck. And take the chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then the chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop left hand, chin toward chest, big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back, opposite side, roll center. A few more rounds at your own pace. chin back to center, pause, and then taking the opposite direction. And come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and your spine, coming off your blocks. And extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in. Roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Come back to center. Switch them around. Come back to center again. Cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high to extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up and roll onto your back. Walk your heels in, feeling for the back of the heels, and let's take a bridge pose. Pressing heels down, lift the feet up. And then let's roll up and down a few times on the exhale. Starting at the top of the spine, start to roll down towards the sacrum. The sacrum does not touch down, stay hovering. And then on the inhale, roll back up, starting from the sacrum all the way up toward the upper back. On the exhale, lower toward the sacrum. Inhale, lift. 3 more times. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Stay lifted. Walk your hands underneath you. Interlace your hands. Walk your shoulders in. And lift up a little higher into your bridge. Release your hands, but keep your palms on the floor. Stepping on the left foot. Right ankle to left knee. And then taking ankles to knee to open up the hip. Draw the right knee up. Extend the right heel up toward the sky. Bend to right knee, step it down, switch sides. Left ankles to knee. Lift the left knee, extend the left heel, hold. Bend your left knee, release your left foot, step it all the way down, hugging the knee. Keep the left knee in, extend the right leg out, twist to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms. Twist to the left. Take it back to center. Fish pose. Arms alongside. Lift the head, lift the chest. Arch. And take the crown of the head towards the floor. Keep the head. Extend the legs and lift. Keep the legs. Extend the arms. Hands together in prayer and lift. Holding here. 3, 2, 1. Release your arms, release your legs, lift the head, lower onto your back, bend your knees, happy baby. Keep the left heel in, extend the right leg out, and take a leg cradle in the reclining position. Arms underneath the left shin, and then let the upper back and the head get heavy. If you can touch your head down, fantastic. If not, just keep staying lifted. Start to release. Yogic toe lock to the left big toe, extend and open out to the left side. Take it back up to center. Switch arms, right hand to our left foot, and twist to the right. Ninja star, bend your right knee, grab the inside of the right foot with your left hand, and twist. Now keep the binding of the hands, square back to center, and the left foot to the right hip crease for a half lotus kind of shape in this reclining position. Then release your left leg, release your right leg cradle to the right leg. So bending your right knee, take the arms underneath the right shin, make sure you flex your right foot. Then start to get heavy in the upper back and the back of the head. If you can touch your head down, fantastic. If not, keep your head lifted. Release, yogic toe out, right big toe, extend up, left arm out to the side, and then open up the right leg over to the right side. Take it back up to center, revolve to position, left hand to the right foot, twist to your left side, and then ninja star, bend your left knee, grab the inside of the left foot with your right hand, and then flatten down once again in the reclined twist. Keep that bind, bend your right knee, square back to center. And it's a half lotus of the right foot to your left hip crease, and then flatten down. Release your right leg, release your left leg, draw the knees in, roll up to a seated position. Keep the left leg extended, shoulder the right foot and the left leg. Left hand to the floor, right arm up and forward fold, grabbing inside the foot. Re-lengthen, come back to a more neutral position with your spine, and then deepen the fold. And then once you get to a deeper fold, if you don't need your left hand to support, grab the other side of your foot. Re-lengthen and go a little bit deeper. Release, come back up, counter twist to the right. Square center again. Draw the right heel back, legs on 90 degrees. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up, and forward fold. This time, grab the outside of the left foot with your right hand, re-lengthen, neutral spine, exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, release, come back up. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right, side bend over the left leg. Reach your right arm overhead, either reaching towards the front of the room or take the bind of the right hand to your left big toe. Stay in the side stretch, and then right arm up and behind you, half bind, and stack your shoulders. Release your right arm back up, right hand to your floor to support to lift. Infinity pose. Lift the seat. Left arm threads underneath your seat to then grab the right heel. Sit back down, side bend again, bind in, right hand to left foot. Release. Come back up. Twist to your left. Walk your left hand further out. Roll to the outside of the left foot. Lower your left arm down. Raise your right arm up and extend. Now make sure you also check your alignment of your left shoulder over your elbow. So you want your left arm to be 90 degrees. All right, keep that relationship. Let the right shoulder start to draw down. So now going into a thoracic twist, a middle spinal twist. Keep the left arm pressing down to lift the left shoulder. It is your right shoulder that starts to descend. Grip the right fingertips down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the right hand further forward. Let the right shoulder drop, and that is your deeper rotation of your mid-spine. Walk your right hand in, support, lift the left arm. Threading the right arm underneath, bend your left elbow. Your torso can actually angle to the right side just a little bit. And so the object of the game, if you have the rotation, the extension, is to take the right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor as you twist here in the threading of the needle. Release, come back up, roll back to center, and let's counter twist to the right again. Come back to center, half virasana. So you're taking your inner thighs together the best you can. If you need a little bit of space, that's okay, but try to keep the inner thighs close to each other. Now the right foot is to the outside of the right hip. You should be able to insert your right hand between the outer hip and the inner heel. So I'll give you a visual on that. Now I'm facing you, right? So you should be able to insert your hand between the outer right hip, inner right ankle. Inner thighs are toward each other. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, and fold forward. Inhale, release, come back up. Pick up the right foot, step the right foot down. Marichyasana. So you should have 1/5 distance between your inner right foot, inner left leg. And your shin should be vertical to the floor. Left hand to the floor for support. Right arm is up. Exhale, reach forward. Grab the inside of the foot. Square your shoulders off. Inhale, lengthen. Neutral spine. Exhale, fold. And then if you want to bind, wrap the right arm around the shin. Left hand behind you. And again, fold. And do the best you can to fold as deeply forward as you can. And so I'm a little bit high because I don't have the extension for it. If you have the flexibility and you're able to fold all the way down, maybe even the nose and toward the knee. Start to release. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Twist to your left. Inhale back to center. Draw the left heel in. Right leg over. Seated spinal twist. Right hand behind you. Left arm up. And again, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Counter twist to the left. Come back to center. Extend both legs forward. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Re-lengthening spine, neutral spine. Exhale, deepen that fold. Inhale, come back up. Soak the left foot in the right leg. Right hand to the floor. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Grabbing the inside of the foot. Re-lengthening the spine. Neutral spine. And then deepen the fold. If you don't need your right hand for support, take the other side of the foot. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, back to center. Take the left leg, carry it behind you, 90 degrees with your legs. Right hand to the floor, left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Grab the outside of the right foot with your left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Neutral spine. Exhale, deepen that fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist to your left. Stay twisting, side bend over the right leg. Extend the left arm overhead. If you're able to bind, take the bind. Half bind, left arm up and behind you, and let the shoulders stack more actively. Release. Take the left hand down to support and lift up. Infinity pose. Lift the seat. Right arm goes underneath to grab the left heel. Then again, sit back down, side bend over the right leg, and take the bind once again. This is your infinity pose. Start to release. Come back up. Counter twist to the right. Reach your right hand further out and roll to the outside of the right foot. Lower your right forearm. So already, here's where you check your alignment. Right shoulder over your elbow, 90 degrees with your right arm. Left arm overhead, left side extension. Now keep that left side extension. Start to take the thoracic twist. So keeping your right shoulder, right arm pressing down to lift, you're going to let the left shoulder start to descend. Left hand comes to the floor for tractioning. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the left hand further forward and out. Keep using your fingertips, tracking against the floor, tractioning against the floor. And it's the left shoulder that drops down as the right shoulder maintains a lift. So you're going into your middle spinal twist. Walk your left hand in, lift the right elbow. Raise your left arm up and thread it underneath for threading the needle. Your torso can lean over to your left just a little bit, and then let the right elbow bend as you twist. So if you have the mobility, the extension, the stretch, just take the left shoulder, left cheek down. Go ahead and take it. If not, you're just hovering in space and looking for the rotation. So there's a nice stretch through your outer arm, outer left shoulder as well. Press into your right hand, lift back up, roll it back to center, and counter twist to the left. Square center again. Draw the left leg in. So this is your half Virasana, so adjust your seating. So your inner thighs the best you can toward each other. If you need to take a little bit of space, that's okay, right? Just try not to let the legs go wide. If that is the case and it's very difficult for you, you might want to take a block or a blanket and elevate. When you elevate on the right seat and come up, it makes the pose a lot easier. Otherwise, you're looking to take the inner thighs together. And again, you should have a little bit of space, right? So you should be able to insert your left hand to the outer left hip and inner left ankle. Right hand to floor for support. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. So this is your half virasana, forward fold. Release, take the back up, support your left foot, step to the floor, Marichyasana. You should have a fist distance between your left foot and your right leg. Your left shin should be vertical. So if your knee is falling out to the side, that is not what we want. You want to sit on the right leg and right seat. And actually, your left seat can come off the floor. That's perfectly fine. Right hand supporting. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward. Grab the inside of the foot. Square off your shoulders, and then forward fold. You may stay here, or if you would like to bind, go ahead. Wrap the left arm around the shin, right hand behind you, and forward fold. And again, depending on how much flexibility you have in your hips, your lower back, and the extension of the spine, you may or may not be able to touch your nose in toward the knee. Right? So I don't have that range. I just hover here the best I can. You should feel pretty stable. Right? So you are shifting to sit on the right seat, right leg. All right, start to release, come back up, keep the legs as they are, twist to your left, come back to center, counter twist to the right, come back to center, seated spinal twist, draw the right heel in, left leg over, so Matsyendrasana, left hand behind you, right arm is up, and twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale back to center. Release your legs. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. If you're able to press your elbows to your inner thighs to give yourself a little bit more hip opening, go ahead and put some pressure. Inhale, release. Extend the left leg forward. Leg cradle. Make sure you flex your right foot. Four corners pose. Left arm stays underneath the right ankle. Release your right hand. Take the bind. And sit up tall the best you can. Shift back toward the sacrum. Raise your left leg to balance, combining your Chatushkanasana, four corners pose, with your Navasana, your boat pose. Release. Take the right knee over your shoulder. I'm working in here. See the compass. Left hand to grab the outside of the right foot. And extend. Bend your left knee. At the outside of the left foot with your right hand. Balance and extend. Release. Re-extend the right leg. We're going to come back to that four corners pose, but with a half lotus this time. So left foot comes in with a half lotus. Bend your right knee. Thread the left arm underneath your right ankle, and this is your bind. is a half lotus in your four corners pose. Release, extend the legs, arms up, and forward fold. And come back up. Let's take tabletop, just to give yourself a little bit of a release to your low back. Been sitting for a while. So it's not quite a back bend, but at least it's a little bit more neutral spine position. Take the seat back down. Extend the right leg. Leg cradle, second side. Four corners pose. Keep the right arm supporting your left ankle. Release your left hand behind you. And take the bind. That's your four corners pose. Chatushkonasana. Then, combining your Navasana, boat pose, with your Chatushkonasana. Release. See the compass. Take the left knee over your left shoulder. Right hand grab the outside of the left foot. And then bend your right knee. Left hand grab the outside of the left foot. And extend that as well. Release both. Right foot to left hip crease. For the half lotus, bend your left knee. Chatushkonasana. Right ankle to left knee. And then binding and balancing. Release. Extend both legs. Let's take inverted plank. Legs are extended. Hands behind you. And lift. Actually, let's take a twist and let's go into wheel. Step the feet to the floor. Separate your feet about hips, about mat width. Windshield wipe your knees over to the right side and take the right ankle to outside the left knee and press down. So it's a variation, a lighter version of a reclining spinal twist. Step the right foot back down, square back to center. Drop the knees over to the left side, left ankle to outside the right knee and press. Step the left foot back down, draw the knees back up, walk your feet back in. Your fingertips, feel for the back of the heel. So you're setting up for a wheel pose. If you don't want to take a wheel and you're not able to take a wheel, just repeat your bridge pose as we did earlier. If you're taking the wheel, hands to your shoulders, elbows pointing up. Press your palms down, press your heels down. Start to lift the feet and then press up into your back bend. You may stay here for a few more breaths or take inverted stack. Crown of the head comes to floor. Walk your hands behind your head and set up as if you were doing a classic headstand. This is your inverted staff. Walk your hands back in, Lift back up. Lower onto your back. And let's windshield wiper your knees, side to side again. Let's take that back bend one more time, right? So whether it's a bridge pose or wheel pose. This time, we will add a leg variation. Just like we did earlier in the bridge position, where we drew the knee in and leg up, we're going to do the same thing in either your wheel pose or your inverted step. Okay, come back to center. Reset your foundation for your wheel pose. Go ahead, hands to your shoulders, elbows up. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and lift. So we're taking leg variation. Draw the right knee in, right leg up. Left knee in, left leg up. If you're taking that as inverted step, head to the floor. Set up your arms. Left knee in and up. Sorry, right knee in. And then second side. Left knee up, left leg up. Step it back down. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and release. Once you're released on your back, go ahead and hug the knees in. Maybe even taking happy baby. All right. Step the left foot down, right ankles to knee, and then just let the right knee draw away from you. Then draw the right knee back in. Take the right knee over the right shoulder. It is a reclining compass. Left hand to grab the right foot and extend it out. When you're ready, release. Step the right back down, recenter. I ended up going off to the side a little bit. So depending on your flexibility, whether or not you can maintain a straight line along the length of your mat, or you might have to tip to the side if you're less flexible. Okay, second side. Right foot stays down, left ankle to right knee, and let the left knee draw away from you a little bit. All right, so going for the hip opening here. Start to release your left knee, lift the torso, start to dig the shoulder underneath your left knee, right hand to outer left foot, and then work toward extending out, keeping your right foot stepping down, right knee is bent. Okay, go back to center, step the left foot down, windshield wiper your knees again, side to side. Come back to center, hug the knees in, roll up, draw the left heel in, swing the right leg back, elongate through the spine, set up for your pigeon. And let's stay here for a back bend for a little bit. Feels good, right? To have a back bend for a little bit. We've been doing a lot of forward bending. And then when you're ready, walk it forward. You can keep your forearms down and stay there, or you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. Let's twist to the left together. Lift the torso up, thread the right arm underneath, right shoulder, right cheek down. Left arm up and behind you. Either hand to your lower back or take the bind. Release. Lift the torso back up. Let's go the opposite direction. Take your left heel. Move it forward so that the shin is more parallel to the front of the mat, and flex your left foot. For those of you with more hip flexibility, you want to draw the heel more forward at a diagonal. You can take it a little bit deeper, right? So when the heel moves further forward away from you, it gets even harder. You're going to angle your torso over to the right side. Hook the left tricep to the sole of the left foot and push into that sole of the foot. Hands together in prayer. Line up your wrists with your elbows, so it's one straight line. Lift up the torso. Lean into your left leg and left foot. Stack your shoulders. Lean back in space. You're getting a nice extension, nice stretch through your left shoulder, left arm, left side. As you lean back. Start to release. Draw the left heel back in. Yogi's choice. From your pigeon, transitioning into headstand, forearm stand, handstand. So going simpler first, headstand. Set up your headstand foundation, right? Grab opposite elbows, shoulders width. Take the hands into a fist. As you lift the feet up, step the right foot down. That's your support. Crown of the head to the floor, and switch legs. Left leg comes up to transition into your headstand. All right? So I will do the same now with forearm stand. From pigeon, forearms to the floor. Make sure you take your measurement. Lift up, step the right foot in. Switch legs, left leg up. Forearm stand. Handstand. Hands come in. Pigeon. Step the right foot in. Left leg up. All right. Give you a few more breaths to play. Start to finish up. Come back to your shape of pigeon. Roundabout kick into Kundiasana 2. All right? So from your pigeon, standing up, walk your hands over to the left side. Let the hands be kind of wide. As you lift up, roundabout kick, that right leg to the right arm, shoot it out. Kundiasana 2. And then make your way back to pigeon. All right. Give you another breath. Need to figure all that out. All right. Make your way back to your pigeon. Take the left foot back down. Swing the right leg forward. Extend both legs. Lift, separate your feet. And then forward fold. Grabbing the inside of the heels. Lengthen. Neutral spine. Forward fold. Take it back up. Draw the right heel in. Swing your left leg back. Set up your pigeon. All right, so we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Right, we have not been taking that many back bends. We've done a few. but we have done way more forward bending. So let's see if this up. Let's take a few more back bends here and hold it a little bit. All right, when you're ready, make your way forward, either forearms down or making pillows with the hands resting your forehead. All right, let's take your twist. Right hand to the floor, thread the left arm underneath, left shoulder, left cheek comes down. Right arm up and behind you, either to your lower back, go for the bind. Start to release. Make your way back up. Take the right feet down, move the right heel further forward. So your choices are shin parallel to from the mat, flex your right foot. If you have more hip flexibility, you want to go a little bit more dynamically, move the heel further forward, right? So the further the heel goes away from you, the harder it is, right? It's reaching for the heel, right? So you're going to angle your torso over to your left a little bit. Lean forward and hook that tricep to sole the foot. Hands together in prayer. Line up your wrists and your elbows, one straight line. Then rotate, lean back. Right? The key is not to collapse down. You want to lift away from the floor and then lean back. Begin to release. Draw the right heel back in. All right? So your inversions of choice. Headstand, arm stand, handstand. So again, headstand. If you can figure out which is your non-dominant interlacing of the hands, so wrapping up the hands, take it. Okay, lift the feet up, step the left foot in, head to the floor, switch legs, right leg up, and through your split, come up for your headstand. Right, and then forearm stand variation. Set up your forearms, step the left foot in, right leg up. Okay? Handstand. Right leg is in. Walk your hands. Lift, step the left foot in. Switch legs, right leg up. Right, so give you a few more breaths to play with that one. Alrighty, start to finish up. Roundabout kick into Kundiasana 2. From your pigeon, right leg good. Walk the hands over to the right side. You're going to let the hands go a little bit wider. Roundabout kick, the left leg over to left side, tip forward, right leg back. Kundiasana 2. All right, take a few tries there. All right, start to finish up. Make your way back to pigeon. Take the right feet down. Swing the left leg forward. Let's Take Tadasana, soles of feet together. Your feet are slightly further away from you, creating a diamond shape. You can grab the insides of the feet or thread the arms underneath. You can round the spine this time and fold. Lift back up. We rarely do this one. Let's do tortoise. Flex your feet. I like to take the feet a little bit wider. I like to even take it off my mat so I can slide. Fold forward. Thread the arms underneath. And then start to walk your hands behind you. Then, as you reach your heels out, flatten towards the floor. Do the best you can. Tortoise pose. Now, for those of you who have the extension and the flexibility, you might even be able to free up your hands to bind them behind your lower back. I'm nowhere near that, so I cannot. Maybe you can do it. All right, so basically, with the legs out, you end up flipping your hands, bending your elbow, wrapping back behind you, and taking a bind with your arms underneath the legs. Right, so basically something like this, right, behind you. Boy, how I wish I was born with longer legs, longer arms, and more flexibility so I can do these amazing poses. But not within my cards. Also, I don't practice it enough, right? So maybe if I put time into that flexibility, into those shapes, right, maybe I can achieve more towards that pose. So just keep in mind, unless you have a natural ability to do something, most of the time we're going to have to work and practice into it, right? And that's why they call our yoga, this practice a yoga practice, because the more we do it, the more we repeat it, the more mindfulness we put into each pose, we start to refine it and make it a little bit more and more closer to the shape that we're trying to achieve. And whether that's the textbook or the modified, right, depending on your body type. So all of those are valid. And so if you're not quite there today, if you have the ambition for it, start practicing it and get toward it, or not, right? It's not that important. Okay. Extend the legs forward, come out of the pose, extend the legs forward, hands out to either side as you slide onto your back. Let's take your final reclined twisting and your Shavasana. Left arm out to a T, draw the left knee in, twist to the right. Inhale, take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, twist to the other side. And so just to clarify, right? So when I say it's not that important, meaning if I don't get that tortoise pose, it's not going to mean that my life ends, right? It's not that important in the sense that it does not change my world one way or the other. It may enhance it if I get it, and it'll create some flexibility and some sense of achievement. But if I don't do it, it's not going to mean that the next day the sun won't rise, right? So it's not that important in the sense that, you know what, there are more important things in life than just achieving a yoga pose, right? So just keep that in mind. Keep everything into perspective. It's great to get some of these poses, but don't let the ambition of getting the poses wreck your body, right? Or do some crazy things to you. All right, come back to center. Hug both knees in. And step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Shavasana, front relaxation. Feet are separated, toes turned out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up, and let it all go. Draw the breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite direction. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Even feet, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep. And let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I appreciate your time. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab. 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for verification. Online classes are $10. If you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos have been uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. And go ahead and visit any of those platforms for my classes 24/7. They are available for you, full access. Please share with your friends, let people know. Let's keep this online practice going because it is full access to you anytime. You can practice anytime, anywhere, right? So keep that in mind. And anybody who has a yoga practice, whether you're a beginner or to a slightly more advanced level, there's a full range of classes for you to choose from. Thank you for your time. Be well.